She's making millions of moviegoers laugh as Weird Barbie, but before that, Kate McKinnon made her mark in the fields of sketch comedy, flag football, and international espionage. Kate McKinnon made her TV debut in 2006 on Rosie O'Donnell's Logo variety program, The Big Gay Sketch Show, appearing on 23 of the show's 25 episodes. The series was directed by Amanda Burse, who previously played Marcy on Married with Children. In a review of the show for Variety, critic Brian Lowry had this to say: "With Rosie O'Donnell lending marquee value as an exec producer, this production for the modestly distributed gay cable net Logo rehashes the usual pop culture references, with only a few more inspired exceptions. Ultimately, it's another minor addition to the every demographic will have its own cheap sketch show trend." Lowry ultimately concluded that the Big Gay Sketch Show wasn't strong enough to stick around for very long. He ended up being correct, as it lasted only 3 seasons. After the Big Gay Sketch Show ended its run, Kate McKinnon landed a coveted spot on the NBC sketch comedy institution Saturday Night Live. She made her debut as a cast member late in season 37 on the April 7, 2012 episode, and ended her stint in 2022 at the end of season 47. McKinnon often showed off some of her most memorable characters and impressions on the Weekend Update segment, including Russian villager Olya Pavlotsky and Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Her other popular performances included frequent alien abductee Colleen Rafferty and politician Hillary Clinton, the latter of whom she played in nearly 30 sketches. One of the most memorable moments in recent SNL history happened right after the 2016 presidential election, when McKinnon delivered a rendition of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah in character as Clinton. The following year on The Tonight Show, the real Clinton told Jimmy Fallon that she was deeply moved by McKinnon's performance, which included a rarely heard verse expressing the singer's inner hopefulness and resilience.
Kate McKinnon, who is actually a better me than I am, to be honest, really, you know.
I'm sure she'd
I wish
appreciate it.
I wish I had her talent.
McKinnon was nominated for 10 Emmy Awards during her time on SNL, including 2 wins for supporting actress in a comedy series in 2016 and 2017. During her time on SNL, McKinnon also began to build up her film resume. Her first widely released feature was the 2014 raunchy college comedy Balls Out. Despite its lowbrow title, the film actually earned some decent reviews from critics. McKinnon played Vicky, who has run out of patience with her boyfriend Caleb, played by Jake Lacey. She proposes to him as they near the end of their college years. The plot also involves Caleb making one last grasp at his flag football glory days by reforming his old team for one last clash with their old rival. The Hollywood Reporter noted in their review that the film cleverly parodied boilerplate sports films, including a cheesy inspirational speech from Caleb to rally his teammates. Following Balls Out, McKinnon landed supporting roles in several other comedy films, including 2015's Sisters, which starred SNL legends Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, and 2016's Masterminds, alongside other big comedy names like Zach Galifianakis. McKinnon's next major film role was in the 2016 female-led version of Ghostbusters, which was directed by Paul Feig. The rest of the main cast members included Melissa McCarthy and fellow SNL alums Leslie Jones and Kristen Wiig. McKinnon played physicist Jillian Holtzman, who designs and builds all of her team's equipment. The actress told the New York Times that while she had a keen interest in science, there was one significant issue that prevented her from coming anywhere near her character's career path. As she explained, "I've been a big astrophysics nut since I was 12. I have always had a real soft spot for the bizarreness of quantum mechanics. But I gave up on being a scientist in high school. I'm just not that good at math. I will never be a theoretical physicist."
You need 2 things in life, a fog machine and a glorious weirdo.
Right?
Wherever you go.
After Ghostbusters, McKinnon starred alongside Mila Kunis in the 2018 action comedy The Spy Who Dumped Me. They played Audrey and Morgan, best friends and roommates who are drawn into an international espionage caper after Audrey's CIA agent boyfriend suddenly ends their relationship. The film received so-so reviews and did okay at the box office, pulling in just over $30 million domestically and about $75 million worldwide. McKinnon ventured outside the familiar comedy genre for her next project, as she appeared alongside her future Barbie co-star Margot Robbie in the 2019 docudrama Bombshell. The film details the sexual harassment scandal at Fox News that led to the ousting of Roger Ailes as the network's CEO. McKinnon played Jess Carr, who works on the O'Reilly factor with Ailes' accuser Kayla Pospisil, who was played by Robbie. Robbie and Charlize Theron, who played Megyn Kelly, both earned Academy Award nominations for their performances, and the film also won the Oscar for Best Makeup and Hairstyling. That makeup work actually prompted an off-the-cuff reaction from McKinnon that foreshadowed her future collaboration with Robbie. During a 2023 interview with Fandango, Robbie was asked if she'd ever been called a Barbie in real life. She then revealed that during the filming of Bombshell, her co-star made an unscripted remark that actually made it into the film.
My character's just like been revamped because she's about to do her first on-camera thing, and I come out and she goes, "Wow, Anchor Barbie."
And now McKinnon and Robbie have reunited for one of the biggest box office hits of 2023, as Barbie raked in over $160 million domestically in its opening weekend and has already passed the $1 billion mark worldwide. While McKinnon's look as Weird Barbie may appear haphazard to some viewers, it actually took a bit of forethought to pull off. As the actress explained during an appearance on Good Morning America,
It's based on the Barbie that I think we all had, where you'd cut the hair off and burn the clothes and draw on it.